Welcome to one of Telecom Review webinars under the theme of Autonomy Everywhere, how AI is rewiring networks and OSS, BSS in partnership with TM Forum. TM Forum has been mapping autonomous networks for years. At what point did the industry shift from treating autonomy as a long-term vision to an immediate operational priority?
The change came about 2 years ago. We started to see members implementing those high-value scenarios, and they were starting to achieve high level 3 and even into level 4 outcomes of autonomy. And the results were phenomenal, and that's what started to change the industry.
As autonomy spreads across the OSS BSS stack, where does the vendor hyperscaler deliver AI and does that boundary actually matter?
I see the boundary between the vendor, hyperscaler AI, or an operator-owned intelligence is becoming less relevant over time. The foundational AI should come from the partners. However, the decision-making, the policies, and the service intelligence shall sit on the operator side.
What had to change internally at Orange for autonomous operations to take root across the full value chain?
Autonomy is not just putting AI or a new technology internally in operation. It's also how we revisit and rethink, redesign our processes, our organization with new roles.
How is China Mobile's AI plus network strategy redefining how productivity and operational performances are measured?
We're now moving beyond traditional KPIs to what we call the 3K framework: key business indicators, key effectiveness indicators, and key capability indicators. It's a top-down, value-driven structure.
What architectural shifts are most critical for operators moving from reactive to predictive closed-loop assurance?
The introduction of AI and the concept of a knowledge plane are absolutely essential. The network is becoming software, so you have to apply software engineering principles to manage it effectively.
So how can operators solve the data quality problem before it becomes an AI quality problem?
The first dimension is how do we standardize through a common data layer. The second dimension is basically treating data, as Li has mentioned, as a product with clear ownership. And last but not least, of course, the architectural shift that needs to happen.
How have you designed an autonomy strategy that works across all these networks without creating new silos?
At Orange, we have launched what we call data democracy, making the right data available for the right usage and to fit the right business.
What does China Mobile's Jiutian-powered closed-loop assurance reveal about the future of autonomous network operations at scale?
First, cross-domain closed-loop automation is a real driver of efficiency. Secondly, the better model is human-AI symbiosis. Third, the focus is shifting to our experience.
What does cloud-native OSS BSS need to look like to make that shift actually possible?
The real change will happen if the CSPs are going to embark shifting from static and predefined processes into an adaptive and outcome-driven OSS BSS systems that can sense, decide, and act in real time across the domains by design.
How is this shift towards real-time services changing how network capabilities are actually exposed to developers, enterprise customers, or digital partners?
2 years ago, we have created what we call LiveNet. It's a business unit that works on the exposure of APIs of the network capabilities for developers.
Which real-time intent-driven use cases are already proving the strongest commercial return on investment?
Using a solution, what used to take 4 or 6 days now takes under 30 minutes. That has delivered 100% return on investment and over 10 million yuan in labor savings.
What frameworks is TM Forum developing to make these autonomous network operation accountable across the whole industry?
You need to be able to measure where you are, and that's done using our AN level evaluation tool. We're also then capturing the business outcomes, the KPIs that are being achieved with the implementation of these high value scenarios.
How can API first transformation be maximized without overcomplicating the OSS BSS stack?
Firstly, use composable architecture. Secondly, standardization as a cornerstone. And third, business models drive API design.
What is unlocked when OSS BSS shifts from siloed system to open, instant-driven interfaces?
It's an enabler for something which is much more fundamental, which is an autonomy at scale.
What will it take to close the gaps?
To deliver a truly autonomous network, an operator will probably need to reinvent their IT.
How can the telecom industry balance greater automation with accountability and regulatory requirements?
We are working with TM4 on the convergence between ODA and autonomous network because we need to close really this gap if we want to use standardized API and leverage real OSS and BSS capabilities on top of our network.
What is honestly the biggest challenge in moving toward fully autonomous network?
From what I see from my position is the people.
Everything starts with people.
Start small, we prove out the concept, we pilot it, and we roll it out then at scale.
Start with a business outcome, not the technology.